All right, hello friends. So you have, if you're watching this, that means you have watched step one. That's learning about color theory. That is linked on Edpuzzle. So if you haven't done that, go do that first. But now we're on step two, where we're actually going to experiment and design some of our own color palettes. So we're actually going to be designing four. We're going to make a monochromatic, an analogous, a complementary, or a split complementary, and lastly, a triadic or tetradic color palette. And again, if you don't know what those are, maybe you want to go back and revisit that Edpuzzle Weave video. But how are we going to do this? We're going to jump over to a website called Coolors.co. It is linked right here. Of course, I've already got it pulled up right here. So now that we're here, what we're going to do is we're going to come right over here to generate, and it's going to build a color palette for us. Okay. So the first step in designing a palette is first working, and again, you have a kind of a cheat sheet right here. So we're gonna try making a monochromatic. Okay. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be selecting one color, aka one hue, and we're going to be changing the value, okay, of that one color. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to start with, I guess I'll maybe start with this blue. Normally when people think of monochromatic, they think just black and white, but that's not true. You could be monochromatic in any hue, any color. So we'll stick with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select copy hex. Hex is like the code, the color code. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it to each of these by selecting on the hex code right here and pasting. That's, Control V or Command V if you're on a Mac. And voila. So now I've got just the same across the board. So what I'll do is, now that I'm here, I'm going to come right up to this grid. It says View Shades. So we're going to adjust the value by selecting View Shades. So here's where we are right now. So I'm going to start a little bit darker, and I'm just going to move my way north. All right, we'll leave this one here, and we'll go one or two above it, okay? And voila, we've made a monochromatic color palette. You can go back and refine these if you want something that's a little bit darker. You can, or lighter, or vice versa. You can go do that. But now that we're here, we're done. We want it to go back onto this. So let's go ahead and do that. What we're going to do is we're going to go to Export Palette. I'm going to click right here. I'm going to go to Select Image. We could call this monochromatic. Color space is hex. We're going to stay with our hex code. I'm just going to go into your downloads. And I know that I'm working on a Mac, so it's going to work a little bit differently for me than it is for you. But now what I can do is simply go Insert, Image, from Downloads, Upload from Computer, or because I got a little bit easier, I've got mine saved right here. I can just drag and drop. And voila, I can make it just like so. I can resize if we want to make it a little bit bigger. But that's your process, okay? So it works just like so. If you want to start from an entirely different color, everything is blue and you want something red, the way to do that is to first select your color. So I'm going to click on that hex code. I'm going to click on this arrow right here where it says hex, and I'm going to come right up here to my color picker. Now here's all your values, okay? All your hues. You can move across your different hues, and then from there you can select different values, okay? So let's get a good Santana purple going, okay? And voila, there it is. If you want to copy that hex code, you can do it like so. And come right back over to hex, delete and paste. And voila, now I can again go and view different shades and manipulate it as so. So again, you're going to make 4 of these. You're going to make a monochromatic, an analogous, a complementary, or a split complementary, and lastly, a triadic or tetradic color palette. Here's your cheat sheet, okay, quick reference guide, and good luck to you.